he says, well, it's hard to deal with special interests. And this is the crux of the problem. Because it's not that it's hard to deal with them. It's that you didn't even try. You didn't do any campaign finance reform. You didn't touch that issue with a 10-foot pole. You allowed the special interests into the room and then treated their voices like they're legitimate as opposed to what they are. A corrupting influence on the system where they rig the system through legalized bribes and they end up always getting what they want at the expense of what the American people want. The only way that people don't get everything they want, but they get some of what they want, is if you have a fighter who's relentlessly fighting for everything you want. You have to go in there like a bull in a china shop and say, I'm uncompromising. I'm going to get people exactly what they want. That's the whole point of democracy. I'm going to get people Medicare for all, free college, a living wage, an end to the wars, a Green New Deal. The list goes on and on. You have to be uncompromising on all of those fronts to then even get half of those things. So push relentlessly a $20 minimum wage to even get a $15 minimum wage. In 1938, Democrats controlled 80% of the House of Representatives and 80% of the Senate. FDR was so popular, Americans voted for the same guy 4 times. This was before we had term limits. What happened is Republicans realized we're never going to be able to beat these people unless we do term limits. And then they put term limits into place. 80% Democrats in the House, 80% Democrats in the Senate, and a president who won 4 elections. Today we're told, what are you going to do? You know, the country's roughly 50-50. The election's going to keep going back and forth. That's just the nature of the way it works. That's only the nature of the way it works if you're not materially delivering to improve people's lives. And that's my message to Barack Obama.